episode of Laugh and Be Blessed with your hosts, Jake and Chia. I wish people could see me.
Well, you need to get it to where people can see, so our Patreon subscribers have something to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I did just post a video that was only subscribers only. I posted so
the
Chia
unboxing.
Chia
God,
got a
I
really
look terrible.
No, you're beautiful. You're so pretty.
No.
She got like a really cool birthday present from our friends
Chelsea and Lee.
Yes, they are the best. We love them so much. So there was something that Lee had put in there that I had no idea about.
Mm-hmm. But it was my birthday box.
It was your birthday, yes, but Lee snuck something in. And I opened it and it blew my mind. And I'm so stoked about it. So if you want to know what we're talking about, patreon.com/laughandbeblessed. And you can see for yourself. Thank you to our Patreon supporters.
Yes.
I should have had it pulled up.
Ugh. You son of a gun.
It's Andrea.
Huh?
It's Andrea for the shout outs.
Is that the only one?
No, I think there's more, but
now as you try to search it up real quick.
Don't say what I'm doing. They would never even know.
Do you remember how dumb we thought the kids were or whatever? They'd be like, search it up, and we'd be like, it's look it up.
It's not.
Nope. They say search it up, which makes more sense. Because you got to put it in the search bar, so.
So active. So Melissa, Andrea, Denise, thank you so much for your Patreon supportage. I know there's free ones too. Also Chelsea, Rebel, Veronica, Danielle, Pam. Thank you guys so much for everything that you have done. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/laughandbeblessed. Well, and I'm going to post more videos, and we are discussing figuring out how to set a camera up in here.
Yes.
So that way you can just watch me and Chia chain smoke. And
drink coffee.
Yeah, that's all we're doing is we just sit here and we chain smoke and just have normal conversations. So thanks for liking it, guys. That's cool. That's cool. We did not think we were going to be able to do a podcast this week.
Mm-hmm.
My friends, what a travel week. What a time to be alive. So we got a dope van. We got a 15-passenger Ford Transit van to take our kids. So it was me and Chia, our 3 kids. Jasmine brought a friend. And Roman brought 4 friends to Virginia Beach for a wrestling tournament.
I know we sound awful. Holden didn't bring a friend because he didn't say anything till like 2 days before. He's like, oh, I should have invited a friend. I was like, well, yeah.
I also kind of feel like at this point, though, hopefully everybody who listens to the show, unless you're new and have no idea what the hell we're talking about, knows that Holden is our chill son.
Yeah.
Like, he's so laid back and he's so chill. So the whole plan here was that we were going to Virginia Beach for a wrestling tournament. We get the paper towels. I just don't want to put my phone in your spilled coffee.
Oh my God.
Hey, no sense in crying over spilled coffee.
Such a diva.
I'm not though.
Here.
Wipe
the bottom.
Yeah, look at that.
What?
I'm just saying that there's rings all over this thing. This is brand new.
Didn't I buy this for you?
No, Mom did.
Oh, okay.
Any whatsits? We get the van. We're taking a trip to Virginia Beach. And we're a little stressed about it just because it is stressful to be like, we're taking 5 kids that are not ours.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit stressful and everything. But you know, we want to do everything we can. We want to make sure that everybody has fun. We want to make sure everybody's safe, all that stuff. So we get all loaded in the van. It is an 11.5-hour drive with no stops, which means that it's like a 13-hour drive.
Which we had plenty of time. My sister even prepared us. She's like, you're going to think you're making good time. And then it's Memorial Day weekend. She's like, there's going to be this point where it kind of like bottlenecks and you'll only have like 30 minutes. Well, now it's going to turn into an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And she was right. But we still had plenty of time to go to the Airbnb first, drop all of our stuff off, and then get the boys to the convention center in time for weigh-ins. Because that's all they had to do Friday night was weigh in.
Yeah.
So we switch.
Yeah. So typically, here lately, and it's my age. I'm getting older. Because it used to be like, we would take vacations. You would never touch the steering wheel. I would drive the entire way. Everything was fine. I'm definitely getting older because used to be like, I legit could drive 16 hours straight like it was nothing. Yeah. Like, yeah, whatever. You want to drive straight to Florida? Fine. I might stop like to rest my eyes for 45 minutes, but then we're good. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's like I get about 5.5, 6 hours, and then I have to stop and rest my eyes.
Well, we used to be able to go longer stretches too, and now I can't do that because of my bladder.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm driving, and I get a phone call at noon. Again, we are on track to be at our Airbnb at 4, right when it opens. Get the boys to the convention center at 5 for weigh-ins. We're doing decent.
Yeah.
I get a phone call from Airbnb support to apologize because our Airbnb has been canceled
on Memorial Day weekend, while one of the second largest wrestling tournament in the country is going on.
So, which whoever planned these things.
Oh, I know. It's like really.
So, it got canceled because when the cleaning crew went in to clean up from the previous people staying, they found bed bugs. So luckily they found it and we didn't. We didn't bring kids back with a bunch of bed bugs.
Dude, think about how much that would suck though, because I feel like that's another thing that we're always worried about is just like, are we like, because we're pretty free-spirited hippies.
Yeah.
And it's like, are we dirty?
Are we the dirty people?
Are we the dirty people?
Oh, no. If we had found bed bugs when we got home, I would have for sure been like, oh, my God, we did this.
Yeah, we have to.
And now we gave all these kids, there's probably bed bugs all over that wrestling tournament.
Yeah, we would have freaked out.
We'll have to call people and be like, hey, those dirty rubles.
Yeah, thank God.
So anyways,
I was asleep, by the way, when she got the phone call. So I wake up. I've got a headband that I wear when I drive usually, that whenever we switch, I just pull it down over my eyes and go to sleep. And it's usually like, I just need like 45 minutes. Like, give me like 45 minutes to an hour to just like rest my eyes and then we could switch back. So I still do the majority of the driving. Yeah. But I was asleep and then I heard Chia say something that sounded like something like, so we don't have a place to stay. And I pulled that headband up so fast and looked at her like, what?
I got like tears starting to brew my eyes. So we had to pull over and this set us back because we sat there for like 20, 30 minutes messaging them back and forth. Luckily, Airbnb support, they
were awesome.
Yeah, they credited me back my money.
Instantly.
And they didn't put it back in my bank account because they said it'd take 1 to 15 days.
Yeah, so
it went just back on my Airbnb account. They gave me $100 coupon and they helped us find another place, which was great. But now we do not have time to go to the apartment because it was going to be a house, and now it's an apartment with all
teenage boys.
Yeah. And girls. I mean, girls can be very loud.
For sure.
So, and they were all great kids.
Could we just take a second to appreciate how good these kids were?
They're so good.
That was insane. Like, they're just being, regular teenagers. They'd get a little loud every now and then, and I would just be like, yo, guys, we got to bring it down a little bit. We're an apartment. Let's be respectful. And they would just be like, yes, sir, sorry. Like, we're sorry. Yeah. Like, they were all so...
And you got to think, like, I dropped most of these kids off at their houses. Literally, most of them are country kids, so they're not used to having to rein it in like that either.
No, for sure. So they, they're like 2 of the boys stayed a little bit longer. They stayed the night with us last night because we got back last night real late, and Chia took some of them home. One of them, his grandpa came and picked him up at our house, so we only had 2 boys that stayed the night with us, and they just left not too long ago. And I was like, you guys. Open invitation. You guys come over anytime because they were both super respectful. Mm-hmm. Also funny. The older one reminds me so much of my nephew Christopher, who is like one of my favorite kids in the world.
Yeah.
Like I love him so much. So like me and this kid like instantly like bonded, and I was just like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
He's funny. I like him, but he's also like respectful. If I tell him like, hey, chill, like he'll chill. I like that. So anyways,
So we had that, and then
started storming.
yeah, rained like the whole entire time. The other thing we had to deal with off and on, and I got it treated in time. I don't know if you guys know about this, but wrestlers can get ringworm from the mats. And you can't wrestle if it's not like obviously dried up.
Yeah.
Roman had it on his face.
Yeah, like you can't
hide it.
Yeah, which we're not saying we would have hid it, but also like, and we were kind of hoping, okay, well we have a couple days before he actually has to wrestle. So the way to take care of it is you have to dry it out. So you put alcohol on it and you try to dry it out. So the whole time that we're driving down there, like every hour, Chia's crawling in the back of this 15-passenger van, waking Roman up and wiping his face off to try to get this thing to dry up on his face.
I got it.
And yeah, I mean, she got it. It worked. He definitely, his face is gross looking now, but
so we had to deal with that.
Because like our thing is like we didn't care that much, but like how much would that suck for him to go to do all? And we would have like, I mean, this trip cost us over $3,000.
Yeah.
So like, but in our minds, I was talking to Lee about this because I was like, a little like frustrated about the whole situation and everything. So I was talking to my buddy Lee about it, and the biggest thing that we were trying to do is create a good memory for the kids.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like, we're going to go down here and we're going to win so many matches. You guys are going to like, yeah, that would be cool, but that's not what we're doing. We're going down here so that way the kids could learn a little bit about wrestling. They could like wrestle against the best in the country.
Yeah.
And, just kind of like learn, but also, this is a situation where it's like when these guys are 40, 50 years old, they're going to be like, maybe none of them will ever go back to the ocean. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like maybe this is their only time to go take a trip like that. I don't know. And they'll be like, oh, I remember one time when I was a teenager, I got to like go on a trip with, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Like to be able to facilitate. So yeah, it was a lot of money that we don't really have, but we did plan ahead a little bit for it and everything. So,
yeah,
this is why we're not poor, we're broke.
Right.
Yeah, like all the time.
If we didn't spend money on our kids on things that aren't necessities.
Yeah, like Jasmine had a friend come over one time, I guess, or was talking to a friend. She's talking to a friend at school about all the video game systems that we have. And they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are like rich. And she goes, I'm not rich. My parents are just irresponsible. And that is true. So, and then sometimes whenever Roman's really big about this, Roman asks me for money a lot. But he's also really good about me saying no. Mm-hmm. He knows if we have it, I'll give it to him. But he asked me for like $10 a week ago or something like that. And I was like, dude, we don't really have it right now. And he was like, oh, are we like poor right now? I was like, dude, we're never poor.
Yeah.
But we are broke right now.
Yeah. And mommy and daddy have been poor before. You guys have not been poor.
Yeah, you guys don't know what that's like.
Well, they have. They were just too little to know.
Yeah.
Jasmine was born during the recession.
Jasmine was definitely, she was born so poor. So it starts raining. So it's storming while we're dealing with this. Luckily, we got that apartment. As we're starting to get in, like Chia was saying, like her sister told us, like it starts bottlenecking and there's a bunch of construction. So as we start getting in, we're about an hour away. All of a sudden it goes from like an hour to like an hour 45 and it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Because
you have to go through a tunnel that's under the water.
Yeah. So it ends up rerouting us. We get off of that highway. It takes us back onto that highway, going the opposite direction for like 5 miles. And then we get off again and get on another highway and right back into traffic. Yeah. Right back into standstill. So it saved us 0 time.
Yeah.
But we did end up going, like, it was a cool tunnel. Like, I mean, I guess it was, you go under the water.
It's not like you can see the water though. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that'd be worse.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being honest.
But, all the boys made weight. We got back to the apartment, divvied up where everyone was going. And they kept being like, yeah, we want to go to the boardwalk and the ocean tomorrow and blah, blah. And we had the late session, so we didn't have to be back at the convention center on Saturday and Sunday till 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I told Jake on Saturday, like, yeah, you can just sleep. I'll do stuff with the kids. I don't know what's wrong with these children. They were up by like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
They're
and Roman
excited.
comes over and he's like, hey, are we going to go? I was like, yeah, I guess. So I took them into town. We went and ate at a nice diner.
First.
Yeah.
We go to do the weigh-ins.
Oh, yeah.
When the boys weigh in, there is a place that we've been told by multiple wrestlers, by Chia's sister, Amber, I know you listen to this, so I'm not happy with you about this one. We're told to go to this all-you-can-eat seafood place, and it's like a tradition, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're like, and all the boys were excited about it. They're like, yeah, let's do it. So we're like, all right, cool. So we all go to this all-you-can-eat seafood place. It was...
I misunderstood. It's not all you can eat. It's just on certain days, there's certain all you can eat. So that day, luckily, it was all you could eat crab legs.
And shrimp.
Shrimp.
So we go. Thank God we got there when we did.
Yeah.
This is the busiest place, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Usually means if it's super busy, it's a good place to eat. So we all sit down. She takes our orders. And we got a table like instantly. Well, once we sat down, we were sitting like right by the hostess stand. People continued to come in the whole time we were there, like long lines the entire time. And then there was like an hour. I heard somebody say there was an hour and 15-minute wait. So we got there like right in time, thank God. Because if it was an hour wait, we were going to be like, no way. So we got the food, pretty expensive. It was like $50 per person. They do 18% gratuity for large groups, even if you're...
Which I understand why restaurants do that.
No, totally.
However, in this instance, she did... And sorry if you work in this service industry, she did not deserve 18%.
Well, they were also super busy, which we get, but they continually forgot stuff. They didn't... Like 4 or 5 of us got crab legs. They didn't bring the crackers to crack them. And then whenever Chia asked politely if there are any more, she's like, I'll see if I can find any, but they're like gold around here. And it's like, well, yeah, but like we ordered crab. How are we to eat it?
This is a seafood place.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
Totally get it. And we're like, we have a good attitude, you know, like we get it. We always tip well. We're always cool, laid back, whatever. So, but I get social anxiety, which is hilarious that I get social anxiety and then do the jobs that I have.
Yeah.
But if it's like, if the light's not on me and I'm controlling the room, I get social anxiety so bad for some reason. And so typically in these situations, I'll eat, I'll wait, and then I go outside. Like I can't stay very long if it's super loud and there's a bunch of stuff going on. Well, we had kids with us. They were being loud. All kinds of stuff was going on. So I looked over at Chia at one point and I said, are you good if I step outside or do you need me to wait? And she's like, no, you're good. Go do your thing. So I go outside, me and Holden, because Holden's just like me. We go outside together and we're out there, you know, just like joking around and hanging out. And then like 45 minutes go by. And I text Chia and I'm like, is everything good? She's like, we're still waiting for our check. Like I've tried to flag her down and I'm like, all right, well, they're busy. You know, they're busy. And she's like, I know, no big deal. Like she's busy. I get it. So like another 45 minutes go by and I text Chia, I was like, are you still waiting? She's just like, she just now brought it to me and was like, not even okay about it. Like she was like kind of rude about it. And again, they're busy. I get it.
But here's the thing. They're telling people it's going to be an hour longer wait, but you have this whole table that had 10 people. Wouldn't you be trying to bust us out?
Yeah, get them out. Yeah,
they weren't
100%.
even clearing our table.
Yeah, it was a very strange
once
thing.
We got our checks, it was 20 to 30 minutes before she came and collected our cards, and I was like...
And also, multiple times it was a different waitress that came over. Like, we had 3 different waitresses.
And typically, like, if it's just me and Jake and the kids, I send all the kids out. I'm like, just go. I can't do that because all these kids are paying for their own meals.
Yeah.
So I just got these boys are waiting. We're all exhausted. Again, I know they don't know how long we were in the car, but I just...
No, I'm with you. Like, we're trying to be very nice about it, but it was just also kind of like, all right, like, look, we ate. We're ready to go. It was expensive anyways. And also, food, not great.
No.
It wasn't that good.
No.
Like, it was just fine.
Yeah.
But being right there on the ocean, I assumed this is going to be delicious.
Yeah.
No, it tasted no... I've been to really good seafood places.
As the kids say, it was ass.
Yeah,
That's what they kept saying.
Yeah, no one was stoked on it. So we ended up getting back though, and I kind of made, because again, like Holden didn't bring a friend, Jasmine brought one friend. They're not going to go to the wrestling stuff. They're going to want to stay at the Airbnb. So my goal the whole weekend was like, okay, I need to make sure that Holden has a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to go and be like bummed the entire time. Like we drug him along to his brother's wrestling thing and he would rather be at home. So like I got him video games. I got a PS Vita and got like the video games that I knew he'd want to play in the van on the way down. I brought my Steam Deck with me so that way I can hook the Steam Deck up to the TV in the Airbnb and he can play that. And so we kind of like split this weekend to where like Chia was taking care of the wrestlers and I was taking care of Holden the whole time. And then
like the girls went on the outings with us beforehand and then I'd bring them back. And so Jake would be responsible for making sure they ate and everything. The first night of the Saturday night, Jake made sure there was pizzas waiting for us when we got back. And then the second night I was like, let's just get something quick and easy. And the boys were like, okay, let's do Taco Bell. That was not quick and easy because
it sounds like we're just bitching, but like
it was. But here's the thing.
The problem is it was a crazy just travel experience. It kept seeming like everything that we were trying to do, like this is going to be quick and easy, ended up being the longest, most drawn out thing.
But the whole thing is the kids were still great. Like when we were in Taco Bell, there were some other kids there that were so awful. Enough to where the manager came up and she's like, if you guys don't stop, you can all leave. And she yelled at them. So all my kids had paid. So I looked at all of them and I said, all my boys, go sit down. They all gave me their tickets and they went and sat.
They weren't doing anything though. She was just.
I was like, they're getting mad. So you guys go sit.
And also kind of showing them like, yo, this isn't my kids.
No, that was a big point. I wanted to be like, my kids aren't who you're yelling at. My kids are good. So all my kids went and sat down. The outings were fun. The second time we went out, someone hit on me because I'm trying to keep track.
Oh, you have to bring this up?
I do. I'm trying to keep track of all these kids. And I don't.
I swear to God, I thought you were going to be like, I'm trying to keep track of every time someone hits on me so I can throw it in Jake's fat, stupid face.
Stop. Why?
I don't know.
So, but it just never happens. So I was shocked. So I'm trying to keep track of all these kids.
That.
But I'm not trying to be like, helicopter overbearing.
I thought you were going to say Helen Keller. I was like, Jesus.
I have everyone on Live 360. They're very good about like checking in with me or answering my calls or, you know. So we're heading back to the van. We've been walking along this strip on Virginia Beach. So two of the kids were at like this like little fair thing. They wanted to ride a ride. Two of the kids three of the kids were at the little fair thing. Two of the kids are way ahead of me, and then I have two of the boys with me. Well, one of them he wants some ice cream, so he backtracks, and I was like, okay, well, when you're done, just keep walking this way. So me and one of the other boys are walking. Well, the other boy that's with me, he gets ahead of me because I'm slowing down looking for the kid who stopped for ice cream. Did not know that he backtracked to the fair area to be with Roman. So I keep kind of looking back, but then I'm looking forward at the kid who's near me, and I'm looking back. And there's this guy that I keep seeing when I turn, and he was saying something. Right. But I thought maybe he was talking on the phone.
No, what's up?
No, I didn't meet him.
Oh, okay.
Well, come say hi to the podcast.
I just want yogurt.
Were you coming out to ask us to buy you yogurt?
No, I was going to ask if you guys are going shopping,
No.
Later.
Not tonight.
Down the path.
Later. Eventually, yeah, we'll shop. Yeah, one day we'll get you food. So you want yogurt. So remember how Mom always says, text me what you want?
Yeah.
So do that, but what I'd like you to do is whenever you text your mom what you want, think ahead on because you have a very specific palate, I feel like. Shopping list.
I thought I had.
Okay. So let's see. This is Jasmine's shopping list. Chobani?
Yeah.
Chobani vanilla Greek yogurt, granola, honey, banana, strawberries, vanilla protein powder, cucumber. What's this?
Acai blend.
Acai blend, super fruit pack. So it just, I'm not speaking for, but like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, 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 yes. What is this? What is a super fruit blend?
I don't know how to describe it.
You might not get that one.
I've eaten it. I like it.
Well, that's fine, but like also we're trying to like make sure that the food that we get is like, this is gonna last you for a week.
It should. I went to the Kroger app.
What's that have to do with lasting a week? I went to the Kroger app.
Because I think it comes like.
I'm just saying, like, like a loaf of bread and butter.
You know I don't eat bread.
I bought you sourdough bread.
It's really good too. I had a sandwich with it earlier.
Yeah, I know. I count. This.
I see. That just looks like something though that's just a waste.
Yeah, it like makes like.
It's only $6. I'm sure
Shakes.
she'll get it. Yeah.
It's fine. Go.
Okay.
I love you.
I'm losing my train of thought.
Goodness.
So, anyways,
Bye.
Bye.
I realized the guy's talking to me. Well, when we
Your
first...
mom has to tell the podcast that she got hit on. Did she really get hit? She didn't, did she?
I wasn't there.
Oh, imagine that. No one else saw it.
Really, no one else did, because the other boy was far ahead of me. So, anyways, when we first started walking, some guy had got my attention, but it was for a light. So I thought, oh, maybe he's actually asking me something. And he said, excuse me, miss, would it be so wrong for me to want to introduce myself to a pretty lady? I said, well, I'm married and I'm trying to keep track of like 8 kids. That's why I keep looking behind me, because I wanted him to know I'm not looking at you, sir.
And then he was like, oh, 8?
Yeah, yeah, that's not married. He said, oh, 8? And I was like, yeah. So he walked away, and the kid that was like in front of me, I hollered at him. I was like, stop walking. I was like, I need a kid near me. There's people talking to me.
You're so hot. And then you got hit on the next day. You got
Or
honked
Jasmine did.
It was you. You got honked at by somebody. They cat called her.
Yeah, I don't know.
How funny is that I said cat called her, and the cat was like,
It wasn't like that.
sorry, dude. I know I shouldn't say that. It's a derogatory statement towards cats.
No, but the second day we were out, we got back and changed, and then we walked down to the beach. So overcast, water so cold.
Now, what
Me
she
and
is
Jasmine
doing all
got
this,
burnt.
what she is doing this, Holden is so much like me on like vacations. We will force him to do stuff sometimes. Like when we go to Disney, when we do stuff like that, it's just like, all right, dude, you have to.
Doing that.
He
stuff,
really does. And I think that if it was just us, he would have went to the beach. But we had multiple other kids with us, and he was just kind of getting overwhelmed and overstimulated, I think, to where he was just like, because we kept asking him like, hey, do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to do this? And he was like, no. So me and Holden stayed in the Airbnb almost the entire time. And I felt bad because Chia is like trying to wrangle all these kids. So I was just like, I'm just playing house. Yeah. I'm going to do the laundry.
He washed all the singlets.
I washed all the singlets. I did all the laundry.
He ordered
multiple
towels.
times. I got us extra towels. I did dinner every single night. I washed the dishes.
Yes.
I
did so good.
Yeah, I was just like, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have the easy job. Like, obviously, I did want one of us to stay home with Holden. I didn't want him to, like, stay at the Airbnb by himself.
Right.
Not that he can't handle it because he's not old enough, but, like, I just don't want him to feel, like, abandoned and, like, oh, no one's here. So I stayed with him the whole time, which was actually really cool because...
You got a lot of one-on-one time with him.
Yeah, because whenever we're home, like, even though me and him will both be home at the same time, he's upstairs playing his video games. I'm in here playing my video games.
Sometimes you play together.
We do play together a lot, but, like... We don't do a lot of, and we'll watch like movies together and shows together and stuff, but like we just don't get that, like there was no one around there. Yeah. It was just me and him. And by the end of the weekend, he's like laying in bed with me watching Modern Family, and like we're just telling jokes. And he did a thing that like is going to be so sappy, and I'm already crying thinking about it, just tearing up. When Holden was little, because Holden is our one kid that's not affectionate. Mm-hmm. Jasmine and Roman are so affectionate, like because we are, like we're very affectionate parents and spouses.
And I'll like lay down with Holden and cuddle up, and he'll be like, he'll pat me and go, "Love you too, Mom." Yeah. And I'm like, "Let me hold you like when you were a baby."
Yeah, and I mean, and I get it. Like it's just not who he is.
Or he gets mad when we're like, "Are you sad?"
And he's like, "I'm fine. Yeah,
leave me alone."
He's just chill. But like, I'm very affectionate. I hug all of my friends. I've pride myself on my hugs. I've been
You
told
have the best hugs.
I've been told so many times
you
by
have
people,
healing hugs.
and it's because I mean it. Whenever
Yeah.
it's an action, I'm hugging you because I love you.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you come to a show and you get a hug from me, I'm giving you a hug. Like
Yeah.
I mean this. So when they were all gone, like Holden crawled in bed with me, and we were watching Modern Family. And when he was a little baby boy, up until he was probably like 8, he would lay in bed with me, and he would put his scrawny little arm over me, and he would rub my muscle.
Mm-hmm.
He would rub my arm, like, and he would just, and I know it's like, again, it's stupid, but like when you're a little boy and you're like with your dad, like I remember those moments of like trying to like just feeling my dad's arm and just being like, this is the biggest guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So every time Holden would like rub my muscles whenever I was, he was a little boy, I would always flex, because I'm just like, you're right, I am the strongest dad ever.
You have a tough dad.
When he hasn't done it in years.
Yeah.
Even whenever he does lay in bed with me, and sometimes like he'll even like go to sleep in our room and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we still do stuff like that, but it's every now and then he might lay his head on my chest or something, and I'll like scratch his head. But like typically it's we're just laying in bed, and we're both on our phones, and we're watching TV, and we're making jokes.
Yeah.
He put his arm over me this weekend, and like, and I was just kind of chilling, and I was just like, oh my gosh, is it a joke? Like, is he gonna like make a joke? Because he's very funny.
Yeah.
And he started like just like whenever he was a little boy.
Yeah.
He started like rubbing my like shoulder, and then he was like rubbing my bicep, and he's like, I love you, Pop. And I was like, I fucking love you too, buddy.
Aww.
I was like, oh my God, you're the best kid ever. And I told him all week, and I was like, dude, like, I love that you are who you are. And I kept trying to reassure him.
Yes,
like, I love that you are who you are. Like, don't feel bad that you don't want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad that you don't want to go shopping. Like, I love that you are you.
Yes.
And the cool thing is too, is like, he took a shower and then changed. That wasn't the cool part. I'm not that weird of a dad. He took a shower and put his clothes on, and he came into the kitchen, and he was wearing that freaking hoodie I gave him that he never takes off. Luckily, we have him that second one now, so at least trades him. But he came in, and he walked by me, and it stunk so bad. Yeah. And I was like, bro, do you not smell that? And he was like, what? And he was like, oh, man, I left them in the washer too long, I think. So they got, like, mildewy smelling. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I can't let you like be around everybody like this. Yeah. We have to figure something out. I was like, I probably have some clothes. So he put on a pair of my sweatpants and one of my cutoff tees. And then while I washed his clothes, and then he put his hair up like my hair.
Oh, you didn't do that?
And he wanted me to.
Oh, okay.
But he also wears tinted glasses. Mm-hmm. So he was just like walking around the apartment, just like a tiny me. Mm-hmm. And it was just cool. Because I'm like, he still loves me.
Yeah.
Because you don't know with teenage, he's the only one of our kids that we have to be like, tell me you love me.
Yeah.
Like the other ones, I'm like, hey, go away.
No, like I'll be in the living room and I'll have been up all day or something. I'll look at the other kids and be like, has anyone seen Holden?
Yeah.
Is he alive? They'll be like, yeah, I seen him earlier. I'm like, I just have to go make sure he's breathing. And he'll be asleep on his floor. This kid has a mattress.
He has a
bed, a new mattress.
We bought them brand new mattresses, brand new beds, and he sleeps on his floor. Like
by his computer chair.
Like it's like he gets tired and just falls out of his chair onto the floor. He's got a pallet that he makes down there, and he just like covers up and goes to sleep on the floor. So for the whole time that he's been doing this, I'm like, he hates his bed. Mm-hmm. Like he just hates this bed. So whenever we're in the apartment, we only have 3 bedrooms, mm-hmm. and we were trying to figure out how to do it. And Chia was like, we can put Holden and like one other boy in this room. The girls will go in this room. The rest of the boys can go in this room, or the living room or whatever. Like we're trying to figure it out. And I kind of pulled the dad card, mm-hmm. and I was like, no, all the wrestlers can go in one room. Jasmine Herfring gets a room. Holden gets the whole living room to himself.
Yeah. Which it wasn't a big living room.
Yeah. But I wanted to do that because, again, I don't want Holden to feel like this sucks. Like I have to be drug along to my brother's stuff.
Yeah.
I now have to share a room with one of these kids. And they
Which
all
likes him.
Yeah, but they
like
love
he doesn't
him.
know. Yeah.
That's like, he's so laid back and chill, and the whole time, like even at one point, like on the way back, one of the kids asked Holden, he's like, what are you gonna do whenever you get home? And he was like, I'm probably just gonna play video games. He goes, oh, what video games do you play? And he was like, Arc Raiders, like Fortnite. And he was like, oh dude, can I play Fortnite with you? And Holden was like, yeah, sure. And the kid like looked up, and I could see him in the mirror. He had the biggest grin on his face. It's like, Holden said yes. Holden's gonna play video
They
games with
probably
me.
think he like hates them. And he
Yeah,
doesn't.
because he's so chill.
Yeah.
So that was my job. Like, I want to make sure that they're good, and then whenever the girls are back at night, I want to make sure that they're good. So like, you know, I got them. I spent too much on food probably,
Yeah.
because I was constantly like, you guys good? And they'll be like, you know, I could get some ice cream. I'm like, yeah, I'll totally. Let me
Yeah.
Uber some ice
Let
cream
me
here real
get you
quick.
some ice cream.
Yeah, like whatever. You happy? Am I cool? Do you love me? Yeah. Can you just
Do you
say
like it?
Do you like it? So it was that like the whole weekend, and I felt bad a couple times because Chia's like out, you know, wrangling all the kids at the wrestling meet and stuff, and I'm just like laying in bed watching Modern Family.
I don't
But
mind. As long as the kids are all having fun,
Well,
I
and
don't
again,
mind.
I wanted to make sure whenever you got back
Yeah.
that you didn't have to do anything.
No, and you did a very good job taking care of me, and I really appreciate it. And then you drove the entire way back.
Yeah, and she even said something on the way back. She was just like, "Do you need me to take over?" And I was like, "Nope." I was like, "My plan." I said, "You did everything this weekend." Not everything. I was a very good house mom.
Yes.
But I was like, I want this to be a day where you just sit over there, read your book, relax, play your game. Like, I got this.
Mhm.
So I did drive the whole way back. And then, so here's, oh, wait, there's more, guys. Originally, what was going to happen is we were going to get home, and then Chia was going to have to drive me to the airport at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
And then I was going to fly to Oklahoma and do the shows with Jay. So as it was getting closer, I was so stressed because I'm like, what if something happens?
Well,
What if we run into...
The other thing is if the boys had made finals, they would have wrestled Monday, and we had no idea if it was going to be early or late session,
Yeah.
how long we'd be there.
So I was like so stressed out about trying to figure out like, okay, we have to make sure I'm back at a specific time. Like, I have to fly out. Hello?
Roman's calling.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fine if you want to sign up to do it, as long as, yeah.
Is he going to be able to ump?
All right, love you. Bye.
You don't know what he's
I hear
doing.
Jace in
He's
the
going to
background.
ump.
Jace just goes, what'd they say? Yeah, so Roman really wants a job.
Yeah.
He has been begging me to teach him to mow. He wants to
Yeah.
mow lawns, and
I
I'm
know.
like, dude, just be a buddy for now.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
bubby. Just be a little bubby.
Yeah.
So anyways, what was going to happen is that I was going to get back. I love how this is literally just them hanging out with us in our house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, I could edit that. I'm not gonna.
I
Like,
know.
why? This is part of it. This is our life, dude. So yeah, I was gonna get back, and then was gonna have to be at the airport at like 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. And
We almost got in a fight before we left.
yeah,
over
we started to, and then the cat pissed on something. We have to get our cat fixed. He keeps marking in here. He's too old now. Like, we have to cut those off. So yeah, we were about to start yelling at each other, and we don't fight. Like, I know
We don't yell at each other.
we don't yell at each
Yeah.
other. Like, we don't fight. We have like 4 fights a year.
Yeah.
Like, and they're not even fights. They're arguments. They're disagreements that usually is like one of us is feeling a specific way and we just haven't told the other one yet. And then and then it's fine. So, you do hit me a lot though, and we
Stop.
need to talk about that.
Don't hit you.
Yeah. Ow, she's doing it now. Guys, help. I wish we had a
Why would
camera.
you camera?
It hurts.
I'll go get that paddle.
So easy. It's not a paddle, it's a cutting board. Actually, if you think about it, like any cutting board's a paddle. Any paddle's a cutting
I
board.
mean, you gotta have a handle. Why does the cutting board have a handle?
For easy access. I wonder if people could tell at the beginning of the podcast whenever I haven't smoked, and then towards the end they're just like, "Oh, Jake's stoned now." And we're in a legal state. It's fine. You know.
We're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's where we're recording the podcast from. Live, Cody live. So we about got in an argument about it. I mean, it was literally like I could feel my blood pressure rising, and I was just so stressed about the travel of it all, and she was.
Oh.
Yo, we're recording the podcast. Let me call you right back. I love you. Bye. Now he's probably like, why is he calling? That was our buddy Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt. He does listen to the podcast, so that was you. You just called me, sweet boy. So literally, the fight is that Chia was trying to convince me to stay home. And I was like
not go to Virginia.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to go and experience this with you guys. And also I don't want to like send you there with all of these kids. Like I was like, it's going to be fine. Like, I'll figure it out. It's fine. So then I was like, well, why don't I just look and see if there's another flight? So
after the cat pissed on something.
Yeah, because the cat pissed on something. We both stopped and then we were mad at the cat for a second, but then we just kind of started laughing.
Yeah.
Because it was just like...
It's our fault.
100%,
like, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's not like he's a bad cat. He's just... Yeah. Anyways, it was just funny. The whole thing was funny. We started laughing about it. I got on my phone, was like, I'm just going to see if there's another flight. I d't tell her that. I just got on my phone and started doing it. So she's still trying to talk to me, and it seems like I'm just ignoring her looking at my phone. And I got another flight that didn't leave until like 5 o'clock or 5:50 today, PM. So that meant like we could get home pretty much whenever. I'd still get sleep. I could like repack my clothes, get to the airport. Everything's going to be fine. Not nearly as rushed. Everything is copacetic, beautiful. It's going to be great. So I did that and then looked over and I was like, all right, so I'm good now.
Yeah.
I was like, I just changed my flight. And both of us instantly.
Like, tension went away. Yeah.
Like.
And then the boys did not make finals, which they get close, but they haven't made finals at this particular meet. But again, this is like
it's the number 2 largest tournament in the country.
Yeah.
It's this and then Fargo.
Yeah.
So this is the best wrestlers in the country.
Yeah.
Are here. So they're learning everything. So then we do all that. We get home last night. Chia takes some of the kids home. Some of them stayed the night. And I'm like, okay, this is great. I can sleep. We don't have to have the van back until noon. So I'll get up around 11 o'clock. We'll go take the van back. I can be home for a couple of hours, like slowly pack. Then Chia can take me to the airport. I'll fly to Oklahoma. I'll get the whole week with my beautiful boy, Jay. And then I'll come home Sunday. Everything's great. So then, whenever I changed my flight, Jay was going to get in like 8 hours before me. And we usually try to fly in at the same time. So that way we can just get the car together. We can go run our errands together. And then we just have time together to hang out and kiss. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get in until like 10 o'clock, like 8 hours after him. So, and he was like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like, let's see, like if it's close, I'll come get you. Like if it makes sense for you to Uber, like we'll figure it out. So usually the day before we travel, I get Jay's itinerary that tells us like, all where we're going to be, where we're staying, what shows we're doing. Like it gives me all the information. And I noticed, because I'm an idiot and looked at it wrong the first time, I guess, whenever I first asked about his flight info, Jay's flying into Tulsa, not Oklahoma City. Our first show is in Oklahoma City.
Right.
So in my mind, I thought we were flying into Oklahoma City, doing that show, then going to Tulsa, doing that show, then going to Springfield, and then flying out of Tulsa again. So I booked my flight to fly into Oklahoma City tonight. Thank God, before we left, I looked at the itinerary because I was like, Jay's flying into Tulsa.
The Airbnb is in
Tulsa. That is almost a 2-hour drive from where I would be flying in. So I was like, well, it's fine. And I looked to see like how much an Uber is. It was about $160 for an Uber.
Or Jay would have to drive 2 hours to get you and then 2 hours back.
Yeah, late tonight. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So Jay was already on his flight. So I couldn't like call him. Usually like with these situations, we'll call each other and just be like, what works best? Couldn't do that. So I just got on the app again, changed my flight again to see if there was any Tulsa flights. Luckily there was. I didn't have to pay any extra money. It was just basically a switch from tonight to now. I leave at like 7 in the morning. I fly out, and it saves me like 2 hours of travel time, because before I was having to fly to Dallas and then from Dallas to Oklahoma City, and that was going to be almost like a 6-hour flight or travel time. From now I'm flying into Nashville. That's an hour and a half flight, under an hour and a half flight. Then I switch flights there, and then I fly to Tulsa, which is another hour and a half flight. So I only have like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
I think my total travel time, it said, was like 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I saved like 2.5, 3 hours of travel time too.
Yeah.
And whenever Jay landed, he called me and everything was good. So now I'm landing 10 minutes from the Airbnb. So, but I'm excited. Like I haven't, when was the last shows that I did?
Oh God.
I know.
It was last month.
Yeah, where did I even go? I don't even remember
Wisconsin?
Yes, yeah, it was Appleton. Jeez.
Appleton.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, it was Appleton. Oh, but I didn't fly. That's why that's what's throwing me off, because I'm like, when was the last time I even flew anywhere?
Canada.
And I guess it was, Canada.
That was fun.
That was horrible.
Nice thing about the trip, got some books in.
I thought you were going to be like, I got hit on. I was like, we already discussed that, and you don't have to keep throwing it in my face. It's bullshit.
Why?
Because you are just walking down the road and you get hit on. I'm literally in front of thousands of people all the time, and no one ever hits on me.
Bull.
All right. I do get a little hit on sometimes.
Those messages you get where people are like, hey, is there going to be an after party? That's girls hitting on you. They're just more subtle.
They're trying to get close to the headliner.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, no, this guy has low self-esteem. I bet we can get him.
Stop
and I'm
it.
like, you have no idea how hot my wife is. My self-esteem is so high. You're an idiot.
Should
Get
be.
out.
Should be so high.
It is
You're
high.
A good-looking man.
Well.
Wow, so you think someone who looks like me would be with an ugly guy?
As long as the drugs don't wear off. What a papaw joke.
But Jake has been enjoying his book series a lot.
Dude, so yeah, I know that we talked before about like, I don't know, like I'm kind of getting bored with it and everything. So much shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I finished the 3rd book and then started the 4th book. I think I told you guys that I started the 4th. Yes, I did tell you guys I started the 4th book because I was very confused at the beginning. Finished the 4th book. I'm on the 5th book now, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what a pull back into the whole story. Mostly because at the end of book 4, something happens in the epilogue. Like, it was cool anyways. It was all really cool. Some really, really cool stuff happened. But at the end, the epilogue, it was like, luckily Chia, because Chia's going to read it next year, she was listening to her book with her AirPods.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to the book just through the car speakers, which a couple times, like at one point we stopped at the gas station. One of the kids was like, hey, what are you listening to? It sounds really cool. And I was like, it is cool. It's Dungeon Crawler Carl. You should read it.
I was going to say, you need to say what you're listening to in case there's a new listener.
Yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm halfway through. I'm on book 5 now. There's 8 books out. And I just got my mother-in-law to start reading the first one, so she's going to start reading it.
Luckily, we have the hard copies because they look pretty.
I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, if you've never read an audiobook and you've always wanted to try it, this is a great one to try because Jeff Hayes does such a great job of being the characters. Like, his acting in this is so good.
Yeah. It's single narration, but he does a really good job. And I have no idea what's going on, but I hear bits and pieces of it, and it is amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, so much so that we're like, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I'll never be this good. Like, it's like playing baseball and like watching Babe Ruth play baseball. You know what I mean? To just be like, well, I guess I don't play baseball. Like, this guy's playing it way different than I am. But it is very good. So I also started. This has got me. I'm back. I'm back reading. Like, it's got me. It's taken me half the year, but it's actually taken me longer than that because I barely read last year.
Yeah.
But I'm reading an ebook as well. I don't really like to do the audio. Sometimes I'll do the audiobook and then also be reading the ebook at the same time. But there's too much extra that I have to do.
never do that until this trip because I didn't want to get car sick, and I also didn't want to overhear what was going on in your book. So I was like, okay, I'll listen to mine. And then like when I was at the meets and waiting for Roman and Russell and stuff, I had my Kindle with me.
Which I think is good in situations like that, but
Mm-hmm.
but I really last week I was like, I really want, because I like reading different types of books. I have a very wide range of books that I read.
I feel like I do too.
You definitely do, but like I don't think you're gonna like read like I almost said Weta Westwood. Like you probably won't read like a Louis Lamar book.
Yeah,
And
I would. I want to.
We have a bunch.
I know.
Well, what about like a Jeremiah Johnson type book?
I'd probably read that as long as it's fiction.
Yeah. So, anyways, you're right. You're
Yes.
better at everything. You're so good. I was like, I've been working on the Harley, which is coming along great. I feel really like I've never felt this confident about getting that bike running. It'll be running by the end of the summer, like for sure.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I get back from this trip, actually, I'm buying a couple parts for it, and that might get it running. Like, I'm pretty sure that I only need like 3 or 4 things to have it done.
Okay,
So
I need to check on your life insurance.
yeah, I'm very excited about it. But because of that, like, I grew up, my dad rides Harleys. All of his friends rode Harleys. He had a lot of friends. Chia's dad rode Harleys. Dad had like a lot of friends that were in motorcycle clubs and stuff. So I'm not saying like I grew up in a club, but like I grew up around like that brotherhood and the lifestyle. And like I just knew a lot of those types of guys. And Dad ran around with a lot of them. So I've always been really drawn to the culture of MCs. Like it's just, it's just something that I'm like really, really drawn to. And so I really wanted to read something that had to do with something like that, but I didn't want to read like so I Googled it, then got on Goodreads, and I was looking up like different motorcycle books. Like I got on Goodreads and I was like biker books. And it was like, well, Chia probably has read this. Chia would love to read this. They were almost all Chia's books. And there were a couple other ones, but it was like, Hunter S. Thompson's Hell's Angels. Well, I've already read that. And I didn't want to read like a journalistic view of it. I want to read like a story. It turns out there's not a lot of those, but I found one that is kind of a combination of the two. It's written from like firsthand experience from the guy that was a part of the club, but it's called Hangman, Riding with an Outlaw Motorcycle Club in the Old Days by Dale Aronson. Arnson? Either way. Dale.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, this might do it. Like this might scratch that itch that I have where I want to see like, just into that lifestyle. This book is so good. And it like only has 33 reviews on Goodreads.
Oh wow.
Like I've never heard of this book before. I'm about halfway through it now. I'm only reading it on the Kindle. It is and it doesn't like some people give it good ratings. Like this guy did not give it a good rating, but I love this because it's just this guy telling stories, and he's telling it as if it's like a fiction. Like, he's like putting so much detail into it, and it's not boring. Like you feel like you're just watching the movie. It's super, super good. So if you're like even a little bit into that kind of stuff, like Hangman is a really good one. Also, like the Hangman Motorcycle Club is like legendary. They were one of the firsts. They've been around in California since like the either like 1960 or late 50s or something like that. Like they've been around for a long time. So I've heard stories of them and everything. So it's a really, really cool book. Really, really enjoying that. But oh my God, Dungeon Crawler Carl is so crazy. It's so good. I can't wait for you to read it.
I'm excited about it, and it'll definitely be my dystopian series next year, unless I don't want to promise to read anything this year with school. I will be listening to audiobooks, but depending on how it affects my mental health, I can also see me driving that hour and 20 minutes there and back and just silence.
Yeah, just sobs.
Just crying as hard as I can. So we'll see. I mean, the smart thing to do would be to record my lectures and listen to them, but I also will need a bit of a mental break.
Yeah.
But so I'm still reading The Ravenhood. I just finished One Less Rainy Day. I'm rereading Severed Heart. The newest book came out today. I wanted to have them all read and start reading it today, but just didn't work out like that because I was getting ready for this trip and everything. But so I cried in the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake just rubbed my leg.
He gonna cry in the car.
I let him know. I said, okay, just a heads up, it's getting ready to happen. And he was like, just stop listening to it.
I was like, just wait till we get home. And she was like, nope.
So.
Which was really difficult for her to be reading her book and be like crying. She's like looking out the window and it's raining. Also,
That's
just
what
that,
made
yeah.
it worse.
And she's just like looking out the window so sad and she's
like,
just
we do
crying.
love rainy days.
And I'm like reaching over and then like rubbing her leg. And then my book's just like, God damn it, Donut.
You're trying not to laugh.
I'm trying like not to laugh at my book and everything.
But, so, and that's all I'm reading right now. I don't have multiple books going on, which feels really, really weird.
I bet it does, yeah.
I did give my mother-in-law, I gave my mom a book to read, which is Dungeon Crawler Carl, the first one. And then I loaned my mother-in-law a book. My mother-in-law loves, like, Stephen King and Dean Koontz and those kinds of books.
Which is why, like, those are the books I started reading, and that was because my mom read horror, so then I started reading horror.
So I tease her all the time because she'll be like, oh, I need to get back into reading. I'll be like, I got some recommendations, and she'll be like, no. So today, she, we did that whole little spiel, and then she goes, I don't know, I might give it a chance. And Jake's like, read the words. Yeah,
because it's such a great one.
Everyone I've recommended it to who's read it loves it. You loved it. Matt loved it. Yeah. Jasmine loved it. People at work love it. It's such
just a good story.
It's a good heartfelt story. It's not too smut filled.
No, like the way I see it is like think of if Lifetime and Skinamax made a movie together. Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. It's just like, it's really heartfelt and like really lovely. And I love love. So like, it's just like, it's such a good love story. Mm-hmm. And then every now and then he's just like, I'm going to eat that thing. It's like,
he doesn't say that.
That's what all our books say. That's what they're always like. It's like, come over here and touch my tallywhacker.
It's a fun word to say, isn't it?
Yeah, she called me tallywhacker today.
It made me laugh.
That's what he's just like, and then I pulled out my pecker.
No. But I had to warn her. I was like, it starts off when they're teenagers. Don't let that deter you. It'll skip ahead in the future, and they'll be in their early 20s. I've talked about this before. A lot of people will get on TikTok or Facebook or something and just act as if you read spice with people in their late teens. You're a creeper. I don't think so. It just takes me back to that time when we first started dating. I don't sit there and think of actual teenagers sleeping together. I'm like, oh my God, I remember those feelings. Right. And I remember the excitement of first falling in love. And also, and the nervousness and anticipation.
What I noticed, at least in that book, is like, they don't do like crazy details, like sexy details. Mm-hmm. Like when they're like 19 having sex. Yeah. To where it's like once they're like in their 20s and 30s and stuff, then it's just like really graphic. Yeah. To where like the other ones, it's like it doesn't get graphic.
Yeah. Yeah. But so yeah, I had made the mistake of commenting to someone one time on TikTok. I was like, it just makes me, think about when me and my husband first got together, and she's like, oh, well, shouldn't you be reading books that are more about, the way your marriage is now? And I'm like, I like reading about people falling in love. I'm already deeply in love.
Yeah, but I like the falling part too.
Yeah, I like that. And it's harder for me to read books with people falling in love in their late 20s, early 30s or older, because I don't know what that's like. I still love the stories. Yeah. But they don't resonate with me as much as people who are in their late teens, early 20s, falling in love. I like when it's forbidden because, me and you weren't supposed to date at first. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, I remember sneaking around with the boy.
The boy.
The boy.
Something that, like, and obviously you're about to start school you're not gonna have as much time to read and stuff. But one thing that I want to do, and I can't do it right now either because I really want to like really get back into reading, and I am, but I'm deep into this series. Is I think one thing that we're gonna do as part of Patreon that would be really, really cool, and maybe not even part of Patreon. I don't know, maybe just for listeners. We'll figure that out later. But we're gonna do the Blessed Ones book club.
Ooh, I love that.
To where once a month we'll choose a book. Maybe we'll do like a Discord like vote or something like that. We'll pick a book and we all read it together at the same time, and then maybe like we can have people like write into us on their thoughts of the book. So it's like the next month after that month, like we'll do one episode that's like dedicated completely to the book month, the Blessed Ones book club or whatever, and then we can like talk about the book, review the book, read people's comments they wrote into us about it, about how they feel, because I do think like it's so funny that this started as a stand-up comedy podcast, and I think it's still under stand-up comedy, like in categories, but it's just kind of became like a book podcast, which is totally fine.
Life and books.
I feel like, I mean, really, that's which I'm totally fine with. We have some really cool bags that somebody made us that we're trying to figure out like what the plan is with them. But that could be a thing, like maybe for the book, like if we start a book club, like we can send everybody like bookmarks and send everybody like the things.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be fun. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things to keep people interested in this podcast, and we're just being talking.
I think that would be a good like Patreon category to where if you subscribe with like this much, you're part of the book club. Yeah. You need to, again, get to where you record it. So maybe those specific people can only watch those videos of the book club. And, but there's all kinds of cool apps you can use. Like you could get on Facebook and have people send recommendations. And then there's like websites or apps or something where you can make a wheel and we can make it spin. So you could get like 15 to 20 recommendations and we spin the wheel and whatever lands on, that's what we're reading, and it takes that one out, and then the next month you just keep the books that are still there and it spins again.
And then as people recommend more books, we'll just keep putting them on the wheel. No, I think that's dope. Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
you got to do it.
Well, the problem is that I'm fine with doing it, but I need to know when you want to do it because of school. But I mean, it's a month.
Yeah.
So you'll have a month to read it.
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
You'll need to put a post on Facebook.
When I get home next Sunday, I'll be home late Sunday night, so Monday. So whenever we record the next episode of the podcast, we could talk about it a little bit more. But I'll start figuring out the best way of setting it up.
And it can be like all genres. Like
and if we do it on the Patreon, we'll probably make it because there's a $3, a $10, and a $20. We'll probably make it the $3 one. Because I don't think the $3 one's like a shout out.
Yeah.
On the podcast right now. So we could just do it like that. Just like I feel weird being like $3 to join our book club, but I want to give a reason for you to want to support the podcast. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying. If it's stupid, it's stupid. But like I don't know. I just think it could be fun. I mean, if you're not a part of our Facebook group, Jake and Chia Rubal's Blessed Ones, that is for this podcast. Please join the group and post in the group if you like this idea. If you're like, no, a book club would be dope, just tell us. I mean,
you could do a survey, which say that what we want to do and everything, and then put yes.
I also get worried about doing stuff like this because sometimes we'll talk about this and then people will be like, "Hey, they haven't done a podcast for like a year," but we are back now.
We're being good.
Yeah, we are back now.
We've been pretty good. I think we missed a week.
Yes, but that was kind of unavoidable, and it's got. I mean, that stuff's gonna happen. Yeah, but it is what it is. I promise we'll do a book. We'll read with you. I'm gonna put Goosebumps on there. I'll do it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We
have to also, just a heads up, I feel like we should also just clarify, just in case there's, if you're being a troll about it and you're putting dumbass books up there, like Playboy 1991 or something stupid, come on, we're not going to do that. Like, I'm not even going to put it on the wheel, but as long as like they're legit books. But I don't know if now I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the people I feel like that listen to this, that are going to participate in this, read your books. I'm going to have to read so many titty books.
You're going to have to one day anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. It's for fun.
You need to get your sound booth put up.
I was talking to Aaron, and he was like, if you just put those panels up in the corner, like, you could probably do it now.
Oh, well then do
So
that.
I think that whenever I get back, I'm just going to go ahead and panel this area right here, and then probably just put a couple up there.
Mhm.
And then I really think that if I just do that and then hang my blanket up, I think I could probably just start doing it right there for now.
You need to start doing it.
I know. Aaron's on me too, which I miss Aaron. I haven't talked to him very much lately.
Aww.
I feel bad whenever I go like long lengths of time, and I say long lengths, but it's like 2 weeks. But if my homies that I check in with often, if I don't talk to them, I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm avoiding them, because like that's never what it is. I don't want them to think like I'm avoiding them.
Like you avoid me.
I don't avoid you. I text you more than anyone.
You hate me.
I'm always talking to you. What are you talking about? You're beautiful. You're glowing.
I told Mom she looked like a fat cow.
Hurt her feelings. So, okay, yeah. So we're gonna do the Blessed Ones book club. I think that's dope. I like that idea, but also I like the idea. And the reason that made me think of this is because I want to read books that I normally probably wouldn't grab. Not just your books.
No.
But also like you will probably throw in books that aren't just yours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I do too. I like this
And
idea.
I think a lot of people will dig it.
I've avoided like book clubs before because I'm like, oh, that just sounds like homework. But I don't know. I think this will be good for me and being in school to keep me reading. It'll keep me
and that's why I was
accountable.
thinking like a month.
Yeah.
Like
that's usually what they are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't know how they usually go, but it's like, yeah, we have one, because then we could also read other books that we're reading if we want. Like a month to read a book, I feel like isn't crazy. Like, especially seeing how you read like 2 books a day sometimes.
Not lately.
Well, not everybody's also you. So, but I don't know. Because there was even like, I've talked to buddies of mine that are like, man, I haven't read a book since like school. And I'm like, well, do you want to? And they're like, I don't know, sometimes. And it's like, books are like our drugs. Like we're always trying to give somebody a new high on a book. We're just like, what are you into? What do you want? What are you thinking?
I think the problem with people, because like
I think the problem with people
no, it is a big deal because most people do read maybe 1 or 2 books a year, and that's really it. And I think a big issue is in school you have to read all these books. So first off, that sucks because you're being told, hey, you have to read this. Second, school kind of ruins them. Like, I want to reread The Lord of the Flies at some point. I don't know if I like that book because reading it in school, then you had to analyze it and you had to do this and that. And I was like, finding these meanings in it. And I was like, can I not just read the book? And like when we would do these things where, you get a pizza if you read so many books of this selection.
Yeah.
So there'd be like 30 or 40 books. You had to read 20 of them. Like 2 of them could be audiobooks. And I did it every year. Had to do a quick like oral report where the teacher had a set of like questions. They'd ask me, I'd answer just to verify that I read it.
Yeah.
That was fun to me.
Dude.
What?
Maybe for...
You can't send pizzas to people.
But what if we do like not real pizzas?
Yeah.
But like pizza patches or like little pizza things.
Oh my God, I love it.
So then every month the people that complete the books, we could send them like a little personal
pizza patch.
Yeah, like a little personal pizza patch. And it'll have
or
like...
a sticker or a bookmark, something.
Stickers probably way easier.
Yeah.
Stickers would be super easy. I don't know. I'll talk to Chelsea. So Chelsea has great ideas for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that would be cool.
Yes.
Like every month, the people, and it'll be, because we were talking about doing like, and Chelsea was even saying it. She was like, well, maybe we'll look at like the people who like the $20 a month or something, like they get like a monthly, like bookmark or like something like that. Because she said like with shipping and stuff, she's like, because I was like $3 would be awesome. She's like, well, yeah, but with like shipping, and I was like, yeah, I didn't really think about all that. Because if it's once, it's fine, but if it's like monthly, then it's like, so maybe it would have to be like one of the 10 or the 20. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and Chelsea's so dope about being like, what about this idea? And it's just like, yeah, you took that thing that I had an idea about and made it cool.
Like, oh.
Yeah, you made it so much cooler. Yeah, that's fun.
But so like, that was fun to me because first I got a big selection to pick from. And then I just had to do something real quick. And then like I got, a gift certificate or whatever afterwards. So, but actual assigned reading in school makes it almost miserable. Because you're like, why? I just want to read the book, and then maybe we can go over it afterwards.
Yeah.
So when you're out of school, you don't want to read. And that happened to me in nursing school too. I mean, I had to read so much of my textbooks that it killed my love of reading. And I've talked to a lot of people in nursing school and in other areas of college who are just like, I don't want to read because I don't have to. So when I first started reading again, I remember my very first goal was 15 books. I only read 12 because first you have to find what you like.
Yeah.
It's hard in school to find what you like when you're being told what to read.
Yeah.
And then you have to it's like a muscle. You have to start working on it.
No, for
People
sure.
will be like, oh my God, how do you read so fast? I'm like, because I dedicate time to read every day.
Yeah.
So now, even if it's a completely different genre, I can pick up a book that's maybe I've been reading a lot of fantasy or something, and now I'm reading a thriller. So, like, the first 10 pages I'm reading, I'm like, God, I cannot get into this. But because I've done this so much, I know I'm like, I have to get my mindset back in a different world.
Yeah.
And so once I get through the first 10 or 20 pages, then it starts clicking. And
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
why we
"Ooh,
like
what's going on?
series.
What's going on?"
That's
Yes.
because in a series, it's like yesterday I finished that book and then instantly started the next book.
Yeah.
Because
So
I'm still in that world now. Like So.
And it's even hard for me to jump from one fantasy series to another, especially by different authors. That's why when I find an author I like, I'll go through their entire backlog because I know their writing style. So even jumping from one fantasy series to the next, I'm like, wait, what world is this? What is going on? You got to find out a new landscape and a new magic system, new characters, and all, and the flow of it. But because I dedicate time to reading every day, I know I'm like, Chia, you just have to get through this beginning chunk, and then you can immerse yourself in this world, and you'll know. And that's, people are always ask me how I read so many books at once, which it'll be like 3 books at a time. And I'm like, well, it's the same, which I found out this issue. I'm like, it's the same as like when you watch TV. Well, a lot of people, especially younger people, they don't know what it's like to watch one show Thursday or Wednesday night, one show Thursday, one show Friday, and then have to wait a week.
Right.
So I can keep track of these different books because it's like different shows for me.
Yeah. I just remembered that I'm also reading another book.
Yeah.
Iron Flame.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah. But that one I only read with Chia.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things in Iron Flame, which is the second book in the
Empyrean series, or Fourth Wing, that's the first book, but it's the Empyrean series.
I can only read it when Chia's around me because she wants to watch it's like that's our Netflix show.
Yes.
Like so that one I am technically reading, but I'm only reading it when it's just me and Chia. And
it kind of sucks that we couldn't on this trip, but there are things in it that I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Oh no, 100%. And it's and there's times like we're sitting here and you're reading or whatever, and we'll watch a show, or instead I'll just put that on in the computer and we can listen to it while we're playing video games or something.
Right now, there's about 2 or 3 things in Iron Flame that I want to be around you for. One of them's not till the end. One, I think I specifically looked it up. It's like chapter 25. And
because you kept asking. Well, that was the thing, is I would read a little bit and then talk to her about it, and she kept being like, "What chapter are you on?" So it got to the point where I was like, "I'm only going to read this when I'm with you."
Because when this thing happens, I cannot wait to see your face. I cannot wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I do like it. It's a good series. It's super fun. But I know what my next series is.
Yes.
I know that once I finish Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'm going to reread all of the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, yeah. We have those.
I know. Well, I don't, but we only have it in that one book.
No, we don't.
Oh, we have them individually?
No, we have a box set.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do. Which I'm going to listen to the audiobook, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I did at Cook.
Yeah. Well, it's been I don't even know if I've read them all. I don't think
Yeah.
I've read them all. I think I only read like the first 2.
Okay.
So, but I started to watch the movie the other night to go to sleep, and then I had to shut it off
Yeah.
because that was the first real book that I ever read,
Mm-hmm.
was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't have to read, that I wanted to read.
Yeah.
Like I read Goosebumps. I've read like almost all the Goosebumps books, at least the first, run of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember being in elementary school and being like, I think it was like our teacher was reading like some of it to us in class,
Mm-hmm.
or we had a sub, and the sub like was just like, I'm just going to read a book, and read some of it. And I was just like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is happening right now? It was in like 3rd grade or something.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I want to read this.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked it out of the library, took it home and read it. And that was the first time of me like choosing the book and reading a book and loving a book.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, obviously, right after that, I started smoking weed. So I didn't read it didn't read nearly as much. I had other things to do. So I
should have probably kept reading it while you were smoking weed.
Yeah, I know. What's crazy is I've not even seen all the movies.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah. So, which is cool because that means that I can read the books and then watch the movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about that because I loved that book.
I need to watch all the Maze Runner, Divergent, and now Hunger Games movies.
Because you've read all those. Yeah. So reading's so cool, kids.
It is.
You just read a book.
It
You
is.
should just read a
It's
book.
fantastic.
If you ever need a recommendation, just let us know.
Yeah.
Because you could tell me this is what I'm into. Also, if you're like, I really want to try audiobooks, but I don't know where to start. Wait a little bit longer, and there's a book that's coming out called Crystal Gears, written by Aaron Shedlock,
Mm-hmm.
that is going to be on Audible, and I'm the main character doing the voice of that book. So
it's very exciting.
yeah, if you wanna wait and hear me just read you a book,
yeah,
you can do that.
And if you're
Also, our buddy Matt is in the book.
yes,
Aaron is obviously
Jasmine.
in the book. Well, Jasmine hasn't recorded hers yet.
Oh.
So I don't want to say that. Oh, also,
Yeah.
since we're on this fun subject,
Yeah.
got an email this morning,
Mm-hmm.
or I got a text from my buddy. So as a lot of you remember, I mean my sister, me and my
She's your child. You are
I'm
responsible for
gonna
him.
put this on the other side of the table, so I just stop hitting it. We're in Oklahoma. My daughter, myself, and my daughter was in a really fun movie called Casually Cool, and we play. We're hippies, like that's what it says. Which I think more biker, but either way, I don't know. We're in a bar and we're like hippies. Like in the credits, it literally just says like bar hippie Jake Rubel, bar hippie kid Jasmine Rubel, or Jasmine Storm as Jasmine Rubel or something like that because they misspelled her name. But that was like a fun experience. They were gonna do another movie that they had talked to Jasmine about because it was set in a high school. Unfortunately, that movie fell through. They're not going to be able to make that movie. That's the movie biz. It happens, kids. Come on. I know these things. I'm in movies. No, but my friend is, so I really do know this. So that kind of fell through. I hit him up a while back just to kind of like touch base, like see how he's doing. He's a friend of mine, so it's not like it's weird for me just to reach out. So I just reached out and was just kind of like, hey man, how's everything going? He's like, yeah, unfortunately that movie we're not doing, but we have this really fun movie that we're really excited about that we're going to do called Run. I think that's what it's called. And he's like, and it's funded, like we're good to go on it. We're going to start filming later this year. He's like, I still want to do 2 movies because his goal was that he wanted to do 2 movies in one year.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's still going to happen. But he hit me up and was like, we want you and Jasmine to come back as those 2 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So in this one, I think we're in a bowling alley or something, but we're the same. Like we're gonna wear the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're the same characters from the first movie.
Yeah.
He was like, I kind of like am envisioning you being in all of my movies as like a Jane Silent Bob character, like in the background. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then I told Jane. Jay's like, make sure you say something.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know. We didn't last time. And he's like, yeah, I know that's cool and everything, but like, tell him you want to just have at least a line, like, hey, get back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like something. And I was like, well, hey, you're my mentor with this.
Yes.
So
guide me.
So we are going to be in another movie that films. I think it starts filming in June, and I think ours is either in July or September is when we're filming. So really stoked about that. That's going to be really cool.
So excited. it.
We just do fun stuff,
Yeah.
man. Just fun stuff. What a cool, happy life.
For you guys.
Oh, stop.
No, my life is gonna be miserable soon.
No.
Yes.
You have me.
I'll have
and
you.
we'll have the book club.
Will I have you?
Yes.
Will I?
Yeah. You really will. I don't have a lot of shows.
I feel like nursing school is just gonna it's gonna make me a bad wife and mom again.
No, this is the perfect time to do it. I don't have a lot of shows this year. I'm going to be home more this year than I have been in like 7 years. Actually, longer than that. Longer than I've ever been home, really. I'm going to be home. I'm going to do the laundry. I will make you delicious dinners. I will wear a thong. I'm going to be the hottest wife you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I will be that for you. It's going to be beautiful. We'll have a set schedule. It's not gonna be hard.
Okay.
It's gonna be fine. This one's gonna be way different. We know what we're getting into.
I know. I've done it before.
And we're way more structured now than we were then.
That's true.
We're good financially. Okay, we're okay.
We're not going to be now.
Guys, join the book club.
Jake's gonna start streaming 24/7.
I am gonna stream more. I'm gonna do my audiobooks. I'm gonna land a couple commercials. If I get like 2 commercials, we're fine.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's gonna be fine. Like I'm excited. We've been talking a lot about travel.
I am so used to being like, ooh, I want this, or I want to go do this. I'm gonna go work, so many days this week, and we're good. And now like I literally can't.
That is the like I was thinking about it earlier. It's like it is good that I'm home so much when you're doing this, so that way I can do everything at home and just you don't have to worry about anything. But it sucks that I'm not bringing in as much money because you can't work as much, and I don't want the money part of it to stress you out.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that like through all the different avenues that I can do while I'm at home, it'll be enough to like offset it, and you won't be so stressed out.
Luckily, we got a lot of stuff paid off, so
yeah, definitely. And like I said, like I'll stream some more. Hopefully, I'll just set those panels up whenever I get home, and I'll do a call with Aaron and make sure it sounds good and everything. Because he told me, he's like, as soon as it's good, he's like, I got stuff for you. So, and I even told him, I was just like, dude, I was like, you don't have to like lock it in, but like, if you want to like. I know he's starting to produce more books and stuff so he's the guy that's like finding people for it. I'm like, if you want to kind of act like my agent for this stuff, I'm not saying like, let's sign a contract and everything. I was like, but I'll give you like, a percentage of like, I'll give you like 20% or whatever I make on these if you want. And he was like, dude, you're so sweet, but I don't want to do that. And I was like, yeah, but also like, then you don't have to do as many books.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I'll do a bunch, but like if he has a couple of us,
right.
I don't know. I just know he works so much, and I love him so much, and he's the best guy, biggest heart. I freaking love him so much. He like this last couple of years, some of the friends that have come into my life has been
amazing.
Like I will never, even on like whenever I'm super stressed out about traveling with comedy and like money's tight or whatever, and I'm like, was this a good idea? It's always going to be a great idea because it has opened me up to so many different people, and I've met some amazing people doing this. I've formed lifelong friendships, brothers. Like it just it feels really, really good. So and Aaron is right there at the top of that list. So I don't even know if he listens to this podcast. I'm sure he does, but I don't know. I'm not saying it because I think he's going to hear this, but I fucking love that guy so much. Like
him and Lynn are amazing, amazing people.
Yeah, we're so blessed to have them as friends.
I loved going and staying with them before and after the cruise.
Which we've been talking about, set up another trip. I want to do at least once a year. Either them, like 1 year they come up here, 1 year we go down there, or we go somewhere together. And also with me and Matt's talked about that a lot. And now I'm talking to Lee and Chelsea about it. And it's like, that's the thing that does suck is like, we've got like a friend that we love so much, but she lives in New York. We have like our friends live in Tampa. Our other friends live in like Memphis. We have friends that live in like Northern California. I have multiple friends that live in California, like a bunch of friends. I have friends in Oklahoma that I don't get to see. And it's like, it's cool that like now I have this huge web of homies, but also like
we're so far away.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
we're all so busy.
Obviously I have friends around here that I've known a long time and I get to see them all the time. Let me talk to Dave. Like, Steve's right down the road, Tone's an hour away. Like I've got close friends that are around here, but like AJ's the closest one. He's 4 hours away. Yeah. It's just like none of my like I don't know.
None of
Yeah.
the homies.
Yeah, it makes it
A little difficult.
yeah,
You
but
look wistful.
I was just I miss my friends. I was just
This
thinking
is why
like
we need a camera. Jake's leaning his little face on his palm. Just he's got this faraway look, like he's reminiscing.
I am. I was like literally just thinking about whenever we went down and stayed with Aaron and Lynn and just I don't know. I just love people. I love my friends.
Yeah.
They're so
I
nice.
love my friends.
You got anything else?
Um.
I can't really think of the only game I've really been playing is I haven't been gaming that much. Like I've been it's not really a game, but I've been doing Duolingo. I've been learning a lot of Russian.
Yes, which is gonna come in handy for narration.
Yeah. So here's what's weird about it though. I've been it's been I think I'm on like a 64-day streak or something. So I've been doing it for like 64 days. Not long.
Mhm.
I get it. To learn a language, and I'm doing it at my own pace and stuff. A lot of times I'll do like one lesson a day. Sometimes I'll do like 3 or 4, but it's usually like one lesson a day. When I hear it, in some of them I can see it. I know what the word is, but like it's not all clicking yet. Like I usually get perfect like scores on all of it. Like I'm pretty good at getting them. But then if I watch, like I'll get on Instagram and look up like Russian reels and watch those to just try to like be like, what are they saying? Yeah, I'm not good at that. And
Are you sure Duolingo is
the best thing for this?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering. Now I am learning things. Definitely learning stuff. But I don't know, like I think I might just do Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something that's like this is to learn the language. I think this is like kind of like it's almost like video game. It's just like and again like I am learning stuff, but it's not sticking the way that I was hoping it would by now.
Yeah.
Some stuff is like dom means house or home. I know that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I need to Duolingo to learn that. Like there's some things that I'm like I think I could have got that on my own.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. And also it could be me not, like, I don't sit down for 30 minutes a day and do it.
Yeah.
It's like, usually it'll pop up and be like, you have an hour and a half left to keep your streak alive. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to do this real quick. But it's fun. I do enjoy it. I just, the only other, I've been playing TFT a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit of TFT. I've been there's a game called Furthest Frontier that's like a city builder game, kind of like The Sim. Those are like my favorite games.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's fun. I've beaten it like multiple times. I just keep replaying it. I just start a new city and I'm just like, all right, let's see what if I do it this way this time.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. I haven't really been playing too much of that Zelda game. Every now and then I'll play a little bit of it, but I haven't played too much of that. But that's another thing I'm looking forward to, you being home on like a set schedule, is like I think that we could have like a video game night.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, all right, let's play
well, that's what
Overcooked
I'm hoping
again.
is like,
because we never beat Overcooked 2.
No. Did we even start it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the one we were playing? Or
well, we played Overcooked.
Okay.
And we beat that one because I don't know if you remember, but we'd beat the level and then you'd be like, we didn't get 3 stars, go back.
Oh.
And I'd be like, are you sure? Like, we beat it. And you'd just be like, no, we didn't. And I'm like, yeah, but we beat the level. And you're like, no, we didn't perfect the level.
We got 100% it.
So we did 100% that game.
Yeah, okay.
And then we started Overcooked 2. No, we didn't. We started that Mario game.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to finish that Mario game.
Now, I would, since, I do have to be on a strict schedule. Yeah, we're still doing this. Since I had to be on a stricter schedule, like I can only work my weekends. And at least during the summer, I'll be getting out of classes in the afternoons. I'm thinking, I haven't got my set schedule for fall yet. It looks like I'll be getting out even earlier.
Dope.
So I'll have most of the day. The driving is gonna be the worst of it. But
yeah.
And driving, to Greencastle for that one class.
I am taking my Steam Deck with me though this weekend. And AJ got me I think he got me like the Mass Effect collection, and I've never played those games,
Mm-hmm.
so I might try some of those. I don't know,
Sounds
but
good.
yeah, who knows?
All right.
That's all we got for this week, guys. I'm
Mhm.
so happy that I changed my flight just
Me
for this
too.
podcast.
Yes.
I was like, I can't go another
Can't
week.
let the people
I
down.
gotta change my flight for this. So,
Gotta be there for the blessed ones.
check us out on Facebook, Jake and Chia Rubel's Blessed Ones. You can see where I'm gonna be on Facebook. That's usually where I post my upcoming shows. But honestly, I'm only doing shows with Jason Muse, so you can go to jmuse.com. If you want to look at merch, if you want to do any of that stuff, or if you just want to like reach out to me, you can go to jakerubel.com. All our information's on there. You can shoot me a message through there. We do have some cool merch online. I need to get in there and make some Blessed One stuff because it's all just for my comedy.
Mhm.
But that's just for online stuff. I will be honest, I don't have anything to do with that. It's like one of those like print shops online. But they just had so many things and their prices looked okay. I have talked to people who have bought like shirts on there and stuff, and they say they're good quality. And I've seen a couple of them. They look cool.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just letting you know because somebody was asking me a question about it the other day, and I was like, I don't know. I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, it's just like an online thing that you just set up, and I like make the designs and put on there, but I like they just sell the stuff, and then once a month they deposit money in my account, and I don't know if I've ever been paid by them, so I'm pretty sure that people are just getting stuff and they're just keeping the money. I don't know how it works.
Maybe you need to like hit deposit. or
Maybe, I don't know. The only reason I didn't do it to make money. I literally did it because so many people at shows were like, "Do you have T-shirts?" And I'm like, "Oh, I used to, but I don't anymore." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, we want a T-shirt." I'm like, "Well, if I did one online, would you guys buy it?" And they're like, "Yes." So I mainly did it for T-shirts, but there's also panties on there if you're into that.
Oh.
Yeah, shot glasses, all kinds of fun stuff. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to another podcast. You're the best. I freaking love you guys. Here's a virtual hug, and it's a good hug.
It's a great hug.
You remember me talking about them hugs. So have a great week. If everything is, if you're just like, man, I can't read. I just want to read a book so bad. And I don't know what to do. Well, just wait a little bit and then you can read Crystal Gears. I'll read it to you.
Yeah.
I'll read it to you personally.
Yeah.
It's fine. Aaron Chedlock, Crystal Gears. It's a great book. You're going to love it. It's seriously so freaking good. I'm not saying that because I'm in it. It's so good.
So good.
I'm so happy. But, if other things are happening and you're sad, just
Laugh and be blessed.
what a weird way of saying it.
You rushed me into it.
Well, no, I was weird. You weren't weird.